With the recent launch of NASA's Mars Curiosity rover in January 3rd, 2021, and with the following photos and videos being sent back so frequently, it's obvious that humans, now more than ever, are curious and borderline obsessed with the topic and the aesthetic that is space. But this obsession isn't new or alien by any means, because even back in the early 60s, a legendary Imagineer going by the name of John Hench designed an attraction that would have to wait more than a decade to be built, because the technology was not readily available yet. And that attraction is no other than the legendary Space Mountain. But let's not give Disney too much credit here. Even before the attraction was being built, Sputnik, the Earth's first artificial satellite, astonished humans across the globe, inspiring them to look up to the heavens, hoping to see just a glistening light that would reflect off the vessel. So calling this attraction ambitious, that would be taking it very lightly. Now, when I say it took a village to raise this baby, that's not an understatement. And so, without further ado, here are just a few examples of the massive undertaking that made this ride possible. First off, the ride itself had to be retrofitted to different scales depending on which park in America you were visiting. For example, if you were to visit the attraction at the Disneyland location, you'd find that it's dramatically smaller than the one located at Disney World in Florida. And that is mainly because the park in California is much smaller. And so, minimizing the size of Space Mountain made it so that Space Mountain wouldn't be towering over any castles, which could be a downer and reminiscent of a solar eclipse. See, more space stuff. Now, thankfully, most people don't realize the size difference because the whole coaster is concealed in a layer of darkness, which besides building anticipation for what might be coming, it also creates a sense of uncertainty, like you're actually floating out in space. It's pretty cool. But while you're floating, don't expect to be going too fast, because as it turns out, Space Mountain actually isn't the fastest ride in any of these two parks. Toting a top speed of only 28 miles per hour, it is possibly the slowest ride in the park, beating the Barnstormer by only 2 miles. That is slow. But you know what they say, there is no speed in space. Well, that can't be right. And besides all that, Space Mountain was and is the world's first fully computer-controlled coaster. It's designed and programmed in advance to give each ride a sense of flight, almost as if you're hovering. And as someone who's been on the ride several times, I can completely confirm that feeling of weightlessness. Now, all that technology didn't come cheap. It came at a very sturdy price. You see, building Space Mountain cost the Disney company $18 million. Now, to put that in perspective, it only cost $17 million to build Disneyland by itself. That's like buying an apartment and then buying a small room inside your apartment for more than what you're renting the apartment for. So they were probably betting everything would work out. And luckily for them, it did. Honestly, I could go on, and I have gone on and on about this ride. But you guys are probably more interested in the toy, right? Let's get to it. I have got to stop entering videos like that. But since I have your attention, it is once again time for us to open the Disney toy box. Ooh, I know. Try to keep yourself composed. Now, I'm not gonna pretend like I'm not excited about this. Space Mountain is probably one of my favorite rides at Disney, with the exclusion of one that will be included later in this video. Spoilers. Let's get cracking.
Status check at this time. All systems verify ready, resume count, and go for launch. OTC. Orbiter is go. Houston now controlling the flight of Discovery.
Ow! And here we are, in all its beauty and wonder. Ooh. And as promised, since this is a rare Disney treat, the coupon is locked away inside the bag. It has not been opened, still maintaining its value. Whatever value they may be. I haven't looked it up. But the value I'm gonna get out of it is sharing it with all y'all, so, you know, win-win. This is kind of a overlooked fact, but I do appreciate that McDonald's actually numbers all its toys. It makes it way easier to collect. And if you're a collector like me, I mean, that's just thoughtful. That's just really thoughtful. You know, it's kind of weird to say now, in retrospect, but Space Mountain is one of those rides that has a unique spirit about it, you know? Not to get all mystical on you, but when it comes to rides, this one definitely seems to have its own kind of vibe. Get ready for liftoff in 3, 2, 1. Oh boy! I bring you in for a closer look. Oh man, you know what? I feel a little mad. I didn't get toys this nice when I was growing up. I mean, we got like the Pokemon gold-plated thing, but even then, look at that detail. Let's see if it gets you a nice... Now, the very first thing I want to do as a Disney dork is examine and see if they hid away any hidden Mickeys. I'm going to let you guys be the first to see it. So if you see it first, leave a comment where you see it, and I will reply with a Space Mountain fact. Why not? It's not this guy. You're not being clever. You paused it, you looked at the image, you looked at this. Alright, it's really hard to explain, but I really like the way this toy feels. It doesn't feel cheap, it feels sturdy. It feels like if I tossed this across a room, it would be fine. In fact, didn't mean it to hit the wall that hard one sec. Ooh, Bill, please be okay. Please be okay. Nah, I'm just kidding. Of course it's fine. Well, if you needed any proof that this baby was durable, consider yourself satisfied. Oh, check this out. Alright, so remember how I mentioned you connect them together? Well, this one has a unique feature. Unlike the last one that just had Goofy kind of chilling, if you look at the flame in the back, you seeing that? It rotates. It really is all the little things, you know? And just like last time, for anyone interested, there's that coupon. Take a look. Because they are out of circulation. We're essentially looking at a fossil. Alright, so we did our facts. We opened the toy. All that's left is to play with it. So without further ado, look, I'm just having fun. Now, while I go play with my toys... Pew, pew, pew. Oh gosh, no! Mickey, why? It's just business, Goofy. Alright, thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, keep an eye on those for me. Later.